Greetings fam, what's up? How are you doing? We're hoping that you are doing perfectly fine. We are doing well on our side. We're enjoying life, the way it comes. So today we talk about this big meeting that was being held yesterday, that was Thursday, that a big meeting between the AES and Russia that was being held yesterday in Moscow between the foreign ministers of the AES and the foreign minister of Russia, Lavrov himself. So the foreign ministers of the AES Confederation included Burkina Faso's Karamoko Jean-Marie Traore, Niger's Bakary Youb Sangari, and Mali's Abdoulaye Diop. They arrived in the capital city of Russia yesterday, that is Moscow, and they were to have the first session of the AES-Russia consultation. And this is what they said. This meeting reflects the shared commitment of the heads of state of the AES and the Russian Federation to expand their partnership and political dialogue at the confederal level and to place them at the heart of their diplomatic, development, and defense agenda in order to address the deep aspirations of the populations of the AES region. They were invited by their counterpart, Sergei Lavrov, who is the foreign minister of the Russian Federation. So after the meeting between the foreign ministers of the AES Confederation and Sergei Lavrov, what can we get from that? So we have these takeaways, the core messages that they talked about. And the Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov described the formation of the AES as evidence of Africa's second awakening. They know second awakening. As he added that Russia views the bloc's creation as an effort to establish a new security architecture in the region. Meanwhile, Lavrov accused Kiev of trying to destabilize the continent by openly supporting terrorists in the Sahel region of Mali. Sharing this view, Mali's Foreign Minister Abdoulaye Diop stated that this is why his country considers Ukraine a terrorist state. He affirmed Russia's commitment to providing comprehensive assistance to the AES in areas of defense, security, and economic development. So Lavrov also highlighted the historical moment of the AES flag being displayed outside the Sahel for the first time. It was flying in Moscow, Russia. And furthermore, Lavrov announced that Russia AES meetings will now be held annually, alternating between Russia and Africa. So next year, we'll see Lavrov coming maybe to Niamey or Bamako or Ouagadougou for a big meeting that will be held between these three guys. We also noted that the presidents of the AES were invited for a meeting in May by Lavrov, and they have agreed to visit. We saw Mali, Burkina Faso agreed, and I'm sure Niger will be visiting either May or June. They'll be going to Moscow. So in terms of linguistic independence, the AES, Mali top diplomat stated that the AES has no problem concerning its linguistic future and noted that the bloc intends to promote its national languages. And previously, we saw Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso had distancing themselves from the international organization de la Francophonie. Mali's foreign minister elaborated the key reason behind this decision, saying that, and I quote, the OIF no longer operates in the interests we desire. We aim to promote our national languages to enhance our autonomy. That is Abdoulaye Diop. He also added that, the AES member states have long spoken French and will continue to use it, as an international language. Aside from that, Diop announced AES plans to establish a joint bank, a unified radio network, and a television network to address information warfare. We've seen Burkina Faso President Ibrahim Traoré talking about this for quite a long time. Then trade between Russia and the AES has increased more than tenfold over the past year, though there is still room for further growth. The Russian Foreign Minister Lavrov acknowledged that despite this surge, the overall trade figures remain modest and do not reflect the full potential of cooperation. What about Russia's commitment to supporting the Sahel? Lavrov emphasized that Russia continues to supply the Sahel nations with essential agricultural products, such as fertilizer, energy resources, and other critical goods, recognizing the importance of these supplies to the region's socio-economic development. We have seen Russia supplying weapons. We have seen Russia supplying fertilizer. We have seen Russia even giving them some wheat, in which Ibrahim Traore said that may this be the last. And after that, he grew a lot of wheat. We also seen Russia building their nuclear power plants, which is continuing and going on very well. So what about Sahel nations establishing a joint armed forces? We saw Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger establishing a 5,000 military men strong, armed forces, and they plan to create a unified force to combat terrorism groups in the region. And according to Job, he stated that while progress has been made in countering terrorism, the formation of a joint Sahelian Confederation force remains a priority. Lavrov confirmed that Russia is prepared to support the establishment of these joint forces. Remember, we saw Niger leaving the multinational joint task force of the Chad, Lake Chad region, because they are going to join their own. Then Sahel Alliance seeking stronger ties with BRICS. The Alliance of Sahel States seeks to strengthen its relationship with BRICS, seeing the bloc as a crucial partner in fostering a multipolar world. That is what Abdullah Job said. He also emphasized that Russia, a member of BRICS, was the first country to recognize the Alliance of Sahel States by hosting this ministerial meeting. I guess they want to join. Russia and Sahel oppose politicization of human rights. They jointly oppose the Western politicization of human rights. That's what Lavrov said. He affirmed their commitment to the UN Charter's principles of equality and non-discrimination, criticizing Western nations for using human rights issues as a political tool within international institutions. I've seen this in the AES, where they even chased out the Human Rights Watch and all that because they were talking nonsense to support their what they wanted people to hear. So Niger to establish Russian embassy in anticipation of strengthened diplomatic ties. Niger has decided to open a Russian embassy in the country and expects this to happen soon. That is according to the foreign minister Bakary Usangare. Niger eagerly awaits Russia's nomination of an ambassador, which is expected to occur shortly. So I think this is a very, very good and beautiful development with this meeting of Russia and the AES. There are a lot of things that they talked about, but that is what the best getaway we get today as of Friday 4th, 2020, April 2024.
I think Russia is a good friend to the AES. Well, so far so good. We haven't seen anything to complain about, but just as a message to our brothers in the AES, the relationship should be managed well. Like you don't put all your eggs in one basket and hope that everything will be well. Russia is indeed a good partner, business partner, somebody to hold your hand and show you the way forward. That they are the kind of brother. I don't know if you can call them brother. They're the kind
We
of
can say it's a brother nation, because
yeah.
they've been supporting Africa for quite a
They've
long
helped
time.
Niger fight terrorism, Burkina Faso with their armies, and uh, we don't know. We don't
You
know
know,
what we.
even Ethiopia was not colonized because Russia said you are not going to touch our own brother.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, let's hope that this relationship will go far and it will be a relationship that will not come to suck something out of the years in future. Relationship that is based on monetary benefit and skills
It's
sharing and follow,
business.
yeah, business, not those underground benefits that we always see with these other people who never help Africa but only exploit what we have. So Russia, thank you so much for holding hands of these AES brothers and just showing them the way. And there was a time they were protecting Burkina Faso's Ibrahim Traore
Yeah.
when things were really messy. And it's just to say thank you, Russia. for what you have done for the AES. You have been a key major player in where the AES is right now, in terms of even telling them not to be scared. You will support, if it's military, you'll be there to support. If it's whatever need, food, you were there to support. So it was a big step to say, don't be scared, we are here for you, we will help you.
And another beautiful thing as we end is anytime we see Russia and China in these countries, if they bring some machine, it comes with people to train. Then we have seen some exchange of students going there to learn. So I think it's a beautiful relationship compared to what they had before. And as Mama Arikana said, we have seen Niger making a lot of money from their minerals. And this is what they are saying. We will be inviting Rosatom to come and explore more minerals from their countries. And it's because they have been benefiting from Russia. Because we saw Niger was getting its uranium stolen at $0.8 when in the national market it was 200 okay, it was 0.8 euros. That's what the French were taking it, and these people print money and bring it to board, so it was for free. But in real sense, the international market was 200 euros. When Niger took it, I think they made $80 billion in a year or something, a lot of money. So Russia has been instrumental in the success of the AES.
Yeah. And the one thing that I like about Russia is the fact that once they are done, they are out.
Yes.
Chinese, I can't say the same. Recently, when I was in SA, those people, it's like they were scouting for areas.
But you know that is a contract. No. When you see them, it's because there's this contract between them and their government. If the government says it's finished, they just leave.
Those are Russians.
No, even Chinese.
No. South Africans were complaining just recently, in March this
That
year.
is what I'm telling you.
A lot of Chinese in South Africans, Mpumalanga province, and South Africans are wondering, what are these people doing here? What kind of agreement it is? Why can't we be told?
I have
Why
a question.
isn't the government announcing these things to us?
I have a question. Do you think that they are illegal in that country?
I don't know. I don't care. But they are too much.
No, you can
That's
say
the
too
complaint.
much.
There's a lot of Chinese in South Africa.
What I want to tell you is this is the government to government. You find that they are doing something there. Government, that's what happens. Then there's the normal way in which we can go into a country and start a business. When the Chinese find opportunities, they will definitely go there. They stay, but not illegally.
Now those are Chinese in South Africa.
So that the same, even for me, if I found an opportunity in South Africa,
it feels like you are in some Chinese province in South Africa.
Well, you cannot say don't come to our country.
No, we are not saying that, but it's too much of you at once.
Yeah, even go to.
I have a problem.
You went to Italy and found a lot of Kenyans.
Too much of Kenyans in Italy. Come back home.
So you have seen Italians, even the Prime Minister.
But it was just upset because there's this town that we stopped over, and you could all you could see is Chinese. It's like how Durban is full of Indians.
Yeah, because they usually bring their family and friends. But is that what Africans do when they go to Europe?
Mamma mia. Chinese, when they come and see something good, they are there to stay. Russians do their work and go back home.
You find they stay and establish camp. Only that we have not seen a country that has received Russians like the AES. So we can say that maybe in the next 5 years of the AES.
Let's plan to travel today.
So guys, let us know what you think in the comment section. If you'd like to support us, we have Buy Me a Coffee link in the description and on your screen. We'll be very, very happy to see supporting us. Thank you so much for those who continue to support us. And also we have super thanks and super chats on YouTube, and you can like this video, play with the algorithm, let it reach our brothers and sisters, share, we see you in the next one. Bye.